everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, my name is Alexandra, and in today's video I am here to answer what you guys are about to find out, which is me buying a PlayStation 4. And to answer that, yes, I am. So, in case you guys want to know if I am a gamer or do I like video games, I actually have been into video games quite a bit since I was a kid. Growing up, actually, since my childhood, I've been playing handheld consoles, and then I started playing consoles more as I got to my little girl ages. So basically, I will give you guys a little rundown on the stuff I have played in my life, and what I've owned, basically. So, growing up, I grew up playing PlayStation 2. Then, my first handheld console was my Game Boy Advance SP. Game Boy Advance SP, sorry. I had that, and then shortly after, a couple of years after, I got my very first DS, Nintendo DS. Then after that, a few years later, I got the Nintendo DSi, and then years later, I got the Nintendo 3DS. So, basically, those are the ones I had, and then about 3 years ago, my dad got my family the PlayStation 4. A little backstory about the PlayStation 4, my family then got rid of it because my dad just felt like no one was playing it and things like that, so he wasn't being a bad father, trust me, my dad's always been amazing. It's just, he just, at the time, just got rid of it. And plus, I was getting ready to start my junior year in high school. That was going into my junior year in high school. So that's why he got rid of it, because he was thinking I wasn't going to play it much. Him thinking that was probably the best, because I wanted to focus on my studies and stuff like that. So, that's that. But growing up, actually, playing with the different consoles I've had, I have to say it was always so much fun. But I would have to say PlayStation and Nintendo, I know they're two different brands, but they were always like my favorite. Now, which brings me to PlayStation. Now, PlayStation is what I've pretty much have always played. Whenever I wasn't playing Nintendo DS's and stuff like that, or my Game Boy, I would always play PlayStation. So, basically, I did play very little of PlayStation 1 also growing up. We didn't really have our own. My uncle actually had one, so that was always fun. I didn't play it a whole lot growing up, but I did play it from time to time. But PlayStation 2 and DS's were my my hands-on fun times, if you know what I mean. But now, which brings me to buying my own PlayStation 4. So, now, if you guys don't know, I would have to say that if you guys haven't known, sorry, I'm stuttering. If you guys haven't seen before, I have done very little gameplay on my channel. I'm not gonna say I'm the best at it. I mean, I did do one gameplay of this game called Mini Bikers. I did it like not too long ago, actually. I think it was like over a year ago or so, maybe 2 years ago, something like that. And yeah, I was doing that with my boyfriend, and actually, to be honest, that game was not easy for me. To be honest, I'm not very good at computer games when it comes to things like that. I mean, I have played computer games quite a bit growing up, but I'm not like the best at it when it comes to it. I know I'm not the only person in the world that's not the best at it, but I would just say that I do like computer games, but it depends on the game itself. And when I did play the game that my boyfriend let me try that one time, Mini Bikers, I wouldn't say it was terrible, it was just not easy for me. That's what I'm going to say. Just wasn't easy for me. Would I try it again? Who knows? I don't know, actually, at this point. I really don't know. So I know this video is all over the place talking about gaming things and stuff like that. And now to answer a question that maybe you guys might ask me, I don't know, but that would be, would I ever do gameplays on PlayStation 4? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I would probably, give you guys maybe like my ratings on the games itself, like the games I'm gonna have for it, because I'm actually going to be purchasing a few games eventually. I'm actually going to probably pick one up this week, because I am planning on saving up a little bit for my PlayStation 4. I get paid from my job, actually, because YouTube's not my job, by the way. But basically, I work as a student aide at my campus library, in case you guys want to know what I do. And I get paid every 2 weeks. So last week I got paid. Like last weekend. I usually get paid during the week, beginning of the week the week I get paid every 2 weeks. But that week, last week I got paid on the weekend because it was 4th of July or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I get paid next week. So probably a week from today, because it's usually on a Monday or so is when I usually get paid every 2 weeks. But anyway, so whatever my pay is in 2 weeks, because I get paid for working 1 week, and then I get paid for another week of working. So then when I get my paycheck to me or something like that, I then see what I got paid from those 2 weeks. And yeah, but what I'm gonna do, and I don't think I'm gonna record myself unboxing it for you guys, because I don't know, I haven't really thought about it, but I thought I would definitely, when I do have it, I will, tell you guys about it, and then I would tell you guys about the games I got, things like that. So I'm actually more excited about telling you guys about the games I'm going to be getting, because I don't know, I just love video games, the ones I end up purchasing, because I think it's just a lot of fun. And to be honest, you guys, out of any game I've ever played in my life, I've only beaten 2 games on a handheld console. I've never beaten it on a real console. I know Nintendo's a console. I know. Sorry, but I've never in my life beaten a game on a PlayStation, an Xbox, a GameCube, any of that. Those are just examples, by the way. I've never. I mean, to be honest, the only games I've ever beaten on a console is my Nintendo 3DS. And that was 5 years ago. I beat Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for my 3DS, and then I also beat Lego City Undercover The Chase Begins. Now, I have to say, those games were pretty fun. It did take me a long time when it came to, let me think. Okay, when it came to Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, that game took me forever. I think I got the game around, I think it was around March of 2013, and then I finished it by August of 2013. So I did take a couple months to beat it, but then again, I didn't try to play it all the time because I was in 8th grade at the time, so I was finishing up school and things like that. So when it came to gaming priority and things like that, I did it when I was done with homework, or if I was kind of slacking, which, yes, I did get my homework done. In case you guys are wondering, yes, I would get my homework done. But then again, when I had the time to play, I would play it. And finally, by the summer of 2013, so maybe a couple weeks before I started my first year in high school, is when I actually finally beat the game. And when it came to Lego City, that one didn't take me as long. I think it only took me maybe 3 or 4 months, so it took me a little less, but that one was also a lot of fun. And even though I've beaten both of those games, I have to say, if I would ever go back and replay them until the end, I probably would. But I don't know. I think about that sometimes, but other times I'm just like, once I beat a game, I feel like it's probably best that I beat it in the first place, because if I do end up playing it again and try to get to the end, maybe I can beat my record to see if I'll beat it much faster than last time and not being slow. So, I did want to tell you guys, though, you guys may think this is a little crazy, but one of the games that I am planning on getting for my PlayStation 4 is a violent video game. Now, I know you guys are probably looking at me and thinking, you like violent video games? It depends, basically, because this one game I do want to get, it's called Grand Theft Auto 5, which I'm sure most of you probably have heard of that game before. And let me tell you guys a little story about this. So, when I was young, now, just a little disclaimer, I had the TV on mute, so I never heard anything like, well, the volume was turned off. I didn't have it on. Sometimes it was on mute, other times the volume was turned off. But basically, growing up, I did play Grand Theft Auto quite a bit, But what my mom always was concerned about was that I was going to pick up on the swears, which I know it's not good to swear in general, but I know my dad was always telling my mom, like, she's not going to pick up on it. Of course, who doesn't swear these days? Just saying. But anyways, so I have been playing different Grand Theft Auto games in my life. I've played Grand Theft Auto 3, I played Grand Theft Auto 4, Vice City, Liberty City Stories, and I've played a very tiny bit of I think it's called Vice City Stories. Yeah, I've only played very little of that, but I've also played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and as for Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, those first two came out on PlayStation 1. I have never played them. I have seen what the gameplay looks like, and I think there's one for the DS Lite or something, the original DS. I think it's called China Wars or something. I have never played that one. I have seen very little gameplay of that also, but I've never played that one. So all the other ones I mentioned to you guys are the ones I've only played. And including Grand Theft Auto 5, I actually have played it. Back when my dad did purchase the PlayStation 4, back in like the summer of 2015, I actually did play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS4, but when he got rid of the PS4, I also got rid of the game. So that's why I'm going to buy the game again, because this time it will be for myself, and I will be purchasing it, because when my dad got it before, he was the one that bought the game. So this time, I'm buying it. But, so yeah, I will be honest, I do like Grand Theft Auto. It's not as scary as you probably think it is. It's not like, it's not too gory, I would say, actually. To be honest, I mean, there is, like, violent stuff happening in the game, but it doesn't scare me for some reason. There are some mature games out there, actually, that do scare me, but Grand Theft Auto, not really. It doesn't really scare me for some reason. But that is one game I am definitely buying. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be the very first game I'm going to go and buy, but it is definitely one of the top ones I'm going to get, for sure. Like, yeah. I know I'm going all over the place with this video, but I thought I would just tell you guys that. But, yeah, I'm excited to get a PlayStation 4, because I will be honest, behind me over there, you can't really see it, but I do have a PlayStation 2, but actually I'm probably going to plan on giving it back to my dad, because he actually right now has a PlayStation 3, and when I see him, I actually do go over and play the PlayStation 3 from time to time, because I do own a few PlayStation 3 games. But I think it'll be easier for me to have a PlayStation 4, because then I will actually have more space in here to have it, and then plus where my PlayStation 2 games are at right now, I will still hold on to them. And it's just if my dad ends up keeping the PlayStation 2, because my dad has had it for a very long time, since I was like a kid, and if he does end up keeping it, then I'm pretty sure I'm just going to keep the games also, and then if he decides to hook up the PlayStation 2 back again, then I think then I'll just play the PlayStation 2 games when I see him, because I don't live with my dad, just to let you guys know. But anyways, once I do have maybe at least one game for my PlayStation 4, then maybe I will tell you guys what I'm looking forward to playing about the game and things like that. But down the road, you guys will see it in a video probably once I have my PlayStation itself, probably, or once I do have a few more games. I will tell you guys like what I feel about the game, what I'm excited about the game, things like that. So I hope you're excited to see more from this. Like I said, I just hope you guys are excited, because I know I'm excited. I'm like super excited, and I did tell a few people I know that I'm getting one, and they're excited for me, and they're telling me that they're happy. So yeah, anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys have a PlayStation 4 or what's your favorite console to play. And if you guys have any like game suggestions, let me know, and I might check them out to see if I might end up purchasing it. But if it's too scary, I might have consideration. We'll see. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Follow me on my links down in the description as well. And yeah, basically I'm probably going to post on my social media once I get my PlayStation 4. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys again, and I will see you all in my next video. Have a good day, guys. See you in my next one. Bye.